Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's Christelle here with the readings for September. I just wanted to introduce what I'm going to do for the readings. I have a mini grand tableau, which is 4 cards over 4 cards down, a total of 16 cards, and I'll discuss that. I'll be doing a mini grand tableau for every sign. 4 clarifiers. Each of them have a numbered house, so the importance of certain cards falling on certain houses will be relevant, and I'll speak about that. And for clarifiers, when I need them, I'll be using the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa, here you go, the Mona Lisa Tarot, which is a lovely deck. And that's it. On to the readings. Thank you, old subscribers, for hanging in with me. Welcome, new subscribers. Enjoy. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. I have here your spread, the Lenormand Mini Grand Tableau. Let me show you the cards first. The Anchor, the Clover, the Sun, the Scythe, the Dog, the Stars, the Ring, the House, the Key, the Rider, the Lilies, the Garden, the Fox, the Whip, the Child, and the Ship. Well, look, I always say when I look at something that's so clear, striking outside, it's coming right at me. If my name weren't Christelle Martinette, I would say there's an engagement in store here. Marriage, an engagement. It's more like an engagement looks like to me. I think it involves you, and even if you're in a relationship, it seems that there's something brewing, and either there are changes that you're about to make, but somebody is getting engaged here. Let's start with the reading. I'm seeing that beginnings and endings, you come into the month and you start thinking, okay, look, I want major stability, I want more stability, I want to be more on, if you're a jet setter, okay, I'm tired of traveling, let me at least buy 2 homes, 3 homes in the world which I can call my home, and just go to those 3 places instead of traveling around the world. I see that you're in for that. No matter what age you are, you want a little bit more stable ground under your feet. And the surprise, when you do make that decision, when you do decide with much maturity what you really want, you have a lovely surprise coming your way. And the surprise has to do with ending that life of extreme frivolity, travel, devil may care. The more you refine the idea of becoming more grounded, more safe, I put that in inverted commas, more safe, safer, the greater the universe will bestow upon you accolades, abundance. There is a very interesting, it seems that the time has come, Aquarius, that you want to walk toward someone or a situation. I don't see it as even being a person, really. It's the notion, it's the idea of that. It's the idea of being stable, of having this stability. And what is quite interesting is, on the one hand, you make a break with your past communication that you've had with someone with all maturity. It's a very rational decision that you make. You've just cut it off because you say, I don't want that anymore. I want this. If that person can't give me that, I need to cut them out of my life. Now I want to walk toward a situation, if not a person, even if there is not a person involved. I see you're walking toward the idea of becoming one with another person on a steady basis. Now, the area of your life in September that you are always constantly concerned with is your work. It's part of your very nature. It's part of who you are, and you define yourself very closely with the work that you do, because it seems that that is something that is me. That is something that I call me. That is who I am. And the way your work gives you a sense of security is by allowing you to be guided in a way that has made it possible for you in September to say, yes, I'm leaving my old life behind. I want to get married, or I want to have a stable relationship. And the relationship that you're looking for is as if it's your guiding light. You watch that, and there's a beam of light that comes onto you, and that is your ultimate goal, and that is going to be fixing your ultimate goal. I am going to, come what may, I want to be in a relationship that will serve me to increase my stability. And there is quite a how can I say, quite an impact on you is had by the idea of home. I did say, okay, if you're a jet setter and you go around the world traveling, you may settle on 2 or 3 homes and call them your home. But what I'm seeing here is no matter where it is, or how big it is, or how small it is the home that you want. And at the same time, it's not just a home alone. You want the story. It looks like you're looking for the story. And that is going to be another guiding principle for you. It means you have this, how can I say, Aquarius, it looks as if all of a sudden you were standing on the sidelines and you were looking and watching at everyone else play house. And you were thinking and thinking and seeing how maybe, how would it be for you to be in their shoes? How could it be for you to live the type of life that will give you security, at least in your mind? Now, I'm not judging the reasonableness, the rationale of this thinking. I'm trying to interpret what the cards are telling me for you, Aquarius, and concerning the idea that this may not even be the proper solution for you, but this is what is going to be going through your mind in September. And what is what you're really concerned with, and why you're going there, is the fact that being in the public, on the arm of a person, or under, being embraced by a person, having someone at your side in the public is what you want. You no longer want to present to the world as a single. Granted, these are general readings and there are many couples out there, but this is something that occurs at the level of the mind if you have already a relationship. But what adds to this is the fact that the obstacle against the idea that has acted as an obstacle for you up until now was the fact that you were waiting. It seemed that you were waiting and waiting for something to occur. That's going to change, Aquarius, because I see you as being much more proactive. You're putting yourself out there. You will actually, be, whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to be proposing the notion of living together. It's like, the person, the he man and he woman. The he woman goes, finds the man, puts, hits him over the head with the club, and drags him from by his hair into her cave. And this is what you're thinking. The decision, however, no matter what I have said till now, even the fact that it may not even be the proper decision for you, it doesn't matter, because it is a mature decision. This is what you are thinking. It is a mature decision with respect to how you have been rationalizing your life up until September, up until now. At the same time, there is the aspect of public life, as I just said, is the area where you want to play out this relationship, where you want to be seen in public life with someone as a couple. That, however, also is a double-edged sword, because it causes you problems, it causes you issues. It doesn't always jive with the way you see yourself as a brazen, a bold person. And this appendix, I think it's called an appendix, this added a person next to you may not, this is something you're tossing through your mind, may not be exactly for me. So there is a little bit of doubt in towards the third week of September. And what is hidden from view, from your plans, from your thoughts, what is hidden from you is quite a bit, because you don't know how it's going to go down. But being the person you are in the month of September will put you in a position of second-guessing fate and destiny, and wanting to strategize to the utmost so you can be almost prepared for anything. And that may not be possible. The card's telling you this may not be possible for you, although you may be able to create a plan for 90% of the future. But there will always be that 10% that you cannot account for. Matters of communication, there's going to be a lot of chatter, there's going to be a lot of talk, repetitive talk, there's going to be a lot of communication. If you put yourself out there on a chat line or on a dating site, there's going to be a lot of exchange, a lot of seeing people, a lot of meeting people, a lot of communication. Even if you don't meet, but there's going to be communication, a lot of communication. Actually, with this rider in the house of the mountain, you don't even want to. You want to cut to the chase. You don't even care to meet these people. You just want to know if they're on the same wavelength as you before you move forward. And there will be a beginning for you. There's going to be a new beginning for you. And you're going to make sure of that. And it will involve travel for a woman. For the women Aquarians, it will involve travel. For the males, it will be a new beginning, but it will not involve you to travel. Let me take these, the tarot of, these were previously shuffled. I'm going to separate the deck into 3. Take a card from the top, take one from the middle, and one from the very bottom. And I have here the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. You know what they're telling me, Aquarius? They're telling me that it's as if someone told you, you're going to inherit $1 million, but you can't inherit the $1 million unless you become engaged, and that is the proviso. And so you work so hard and so fast to find a companion so you can then be in the position that you need to be. And this was an example, but I see it as working very fast. I see you as moving very quickly, wanting to have stories, wanting to have some kind of interaction, but wanting to have interactions of interest, something that will be of interest to you. And I see that as moving not very quickly. I see you as doing all the footwork, fancy footwork and planning, and that goes very fast. But before you actually meet someone, you take a few steps back, but then you move slower forward. It's quite interesting, this dance that you enact with people that you want to meet, suitors, potential suitors. It's a dance that has you going at it, but then when you're right in the thick of it, you take a few steps back and look and think, what am I doing? And then again assess what you should be doing. And it's very, very interesting, very cute, and I think you're going to have a hell of a fun time in September, Aquarians. I do hope this was of help to you. Thank you for joining me, and until we read together again, bye-bye.